Hello learners, you all are welcome to senior secondary level mathematics program. Dear learners, we are discussing about sequences and series. In our last session, we have discussed about arithmetic sequences, that is arithmetic progression. That means we have observed in arithmetic progression the common difference between the two consecutive terms is the fixed quantity. But in other sequences is there where the common ratio is the fixed quantity. When talking about common ratio, that means the second term divided by first term, third term divided by second term, fourth term divided by third term. It will be a fixed quantity in all cases. Then this type of sequences is known as geometric progression. And dear learners, now we will discuss about geometric progression, or we can say geometric sequences in details. That means what will be its formula to find out nth term, sum of nth term of a geometric sequences, and how we have to use this formula in our day-to-day life to solve different problem. That part right now we will have discuss. Dear learners, when talking about the geometric progression, the very important thing is we can say the sequence is said to be geometric. We can say geometric if the ratio of the consecutive term, or we can say ratio of the consecutive term. Consecutive term means we already know A2 divided by, I can say A2 divided by A1, or A3 divided by A2, or we can say A4 divided by A3, which is the R. We can say ratio R. When talking in case of arithmetic progression, we call as a D, differences. Here the ratio. So it is in nomenclature as a R. But the thing is, R must have a fixed quantity. It is the idea is it must have a fixed quantity, okay, fixed value. Then we can say this is the geometric progression. Okay. And another thing is the fixed number is called as a common ratio. This is known as the common ratio and denoted as R. Okay. For example, suppose I would like to tell you the sequence like 1, 2, 4, 8 dot dot dot. You just see 1, 2, 4, 8 dot dot 2 to power 6, 3. It is the, we know last term is there. So it is the finite. If last term is down there, we can say that is the infinite geometric series. And you just observe 2 divided by 1. Suppose I would like to tell 2 divided by 1 equal to 4 divided by 2, which equal to 2, 8 divided by 4, which equal to 2. That means all cases the ratio between the consecutive term is the fixed quantity. Here the fixed quantity is 2, or we can say R equal to 2. This is known as the common ratio. Okay. So a sequence is geometric if the each term divided by previous term, which is R, is the fixed quantity, and the R is always a constant. We can say the constant quantity, or simply we can say constant called the common ratio, and we generally we nomenclature as a R, and here R equal to 2 we have observed. Then we can say this is an example of, we can say, geometric progression or GP. First case we call as AP, arithmetic progression. Now we are talking this type of sequence is known as geometric progression. Okay. Now for finding the geometric progression, the important thing is we have to identify which sequence is called as a geometric progression and which sequence is not a we can say the geometric progression. Let us observe when talking about 2, 4, 8, 16, and you just see, you just first you observe this one 2, 4, 8, 16, 4 by 2 value is 2, 8 by 4 consecutive value is 2, 16 by 8 value is 2. In all cases the common ratio, we can say the common ratio, you see the common ratio R equal to 2. In second case you just see 36, we can say very simply in second case when you observe 36 by 12 the value is 3, 108 divided by 36, the ratio is 3. In all cases, again you will find the R value equal to 3. So, we can say the first case and second case is a geometric progression. It is also a geometric progression or it is also a geometric progression. Let us observe the third case. We can say when talking the third case, 4 divided by 1 value is 4, 9 divided by 4, that means you will get 2 point something, and 16 by 9, that means again you will find 1 point something. So, here the common ratio is varying, is not a fixed quantity. So, we can say this sequence, or we can say not a geometric progression. It is not a geometric progression. We can cancel this one because the common ratio is not a fixed quantity. That is the very important characteristics features of a, we can say, geometric progression. When talking about how we have to understand as well as put the different formula based on geometric progression, before we must have to we can say that understand the properties of geometric progression. Basically, we can say there are two important properties. The first property is calling as if all the terms of a geometric progression, are multiplied by the same non-zero quantity. That means, for example, suppose I would like to tell you, suppose we can say very simply, I can say that suppose A, we can say B, C dot 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 is a geometric progression. Okay. If we will multiply by the same non-zero quantity, suppose k not equal to 0 is a non-zero quantity, then this we can say, then if you like convert this sequence A k comma B k comma C k dot 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 also a geometric progression. That means very simply I can say if all the terms of a geometric progression are multiplied by a same non-zero quantity, then the resulting series is also a geometric progression. Very simple things. That means if A, B, C is A, B, C, D, E, F dot 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 is a geometric progression and a non-zero quantity k not equal to 0 is multiplied with this geometric progression, the resulting sequence, that is A k, B k, C k, D k dot 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 means यहाँ पे हम k multiply किए, so it become, we can say it become again a geometric progression. It will be a geometric progression, without doubt it will be geometric progression. It is the one of the very important characteristics of a geometric progression. Okay. Let us observe the second, we can say second property. If all the terms of a geometric progression are raised to the, we can say, same power, it is here the question is the same power. That means I can say suppose simply I can say suppose A, B, C, D dot 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 is a geometric, we can say geometric progression. If we can say if all the terms of geometry are raised to the same power, that means I can say A raised to the power k, comma B raised to the power k, comma C raised to the power k, comma D raised to the power k dot 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 dot. We can say it is also a, we can say a geometric progression. That is the very important things. So, dear learners, very important thing is if all the terms of a geometric progression are raised to the same power means we know that we can say index, the resulting series also a geometric progression. This is the very two important, we can say, characteristics or properties of the geometric progression. We must have to remember, and it is essential when we are going to solve different problem. This property is very essential and we must have to understand these properties. Now, when talking about geometric progression, we must understand how we have to find out the nth term. Nth term, of a geometric progression. When talking about nth term, remember there must be a formula, and that formula is, we can say that formula is a n. Suppose we can say this is a n, or a n which is equal to a r raised to the power n minus 1. Let us suppose first we have to understand the geometric progression. When talking about geometric progression, remember, suppose a r, we can say a r square a r cube. This is the a r square a r cube, and this is the one of the, we can say, geometric series. Because why it is a geometric series? Remember, because a r by a, the value is, we can say, r. A r square by a r, the common ratio is again r, they are fixed quantity. So, this is the geometric progression, and there is the formula, and that formula is, we can say, when we are going to find out nth term, a n, which equal to a r, a means first term, r means, we can say, the common ratio raised to the power n minus 1. This is the, we can say, formula to find out nth term of a geometric progression. Okay. And how we have to put, let us understand by taking in one example. When talking about example, you see, find the 15th term. The question is asking, find the 15th term of the geometric sequence whose first term is 10. First term means, dear learners, very simply I can say, a is given 10, okay, and common ratio is given 2. It is given part. A is 10, D is 2, common difference is 2, and we are going to find out, we can say a 15th term we are going to find out. That means, and we already know that a n formula equal to a r raised to the power n minus 1. Okay. That means, dear learners, when solving this type of problem, we must have to understand what is the formula, because that formula gives you the result. So, we are going to find out a 15th which is equal to, I can write a stand for it is given 10. That means 10 into a r, we can say r value is given, that means common ratio. No, this is not D. Dear learner, remember, in case of arithmetic progression, this was the D. Here we can say this is R. R value is equal to 2. That means 2 raised to the power n minus 1. That means I can say 15 minus 1. So, I can write 10 into 2 raised to the power 14, and just solving the value, you will find the value of a 15. Okay. When we solve 10 into multiply with 2 raised to the power 14, this will be the 15th term of the geometric progression. And remember, this is the formula a n equal to a r raised to the power n minus 1. This formula is very important. Then we can find out by putting different term in this formula, we can able to find out a 15, a 20, a 30, a 50, whatever it may be. There will be not a single problem until and unless we have to understand the formula. Okay. Let us, dear learner, we move to the next example, that is find the 9th term. The question is asking again 9th term. Dear learners, question is asking the 9th term of the geometric sequence. Here 5, 15, 45 dot dot dot. First you have to identify it is the we can say it is the geometric progression, because the a value is here 5, because a stands for the first term, 15 is the second term, 45 is the third term. Okay. Now r, the value of r equal to, we know that the ratio of two consecutive terms, that means 15 by 5 I can say, which equal to 3. Okay. And we are going to find out a 9, we are going to find out the value of a 9. A 9 means 9th term, and that formula is a n, the formula we know that a into AR raised to the power n minus 1. That means I can write 5 into 3 raised to the power 9 minus 1. That means I can write 5 R value equal to 3. That means 5 multiply with 3 raised to the power n minus 1. That means 9 minus 1. That means 3 raised to the power 8. Then we have find out the value of 3 raised to the power 8 and multiply with 5. This gives the result of I can say that is A9. A9 of the sequence I can say 5, 15, 45. Okay. This is the way we can find out the nth term of a geometric progression. Right now, we will be move sum of finite and infinite geometric series. Sum of the term. In case of arithmetic progression, we have also discussed. Finite, infinite part you have already understand. Finite geometric series means if the last term is known. If last term is don't known, that means हमको पता नहीं last term क्या है, आगे बढ़ के चल रहा है. So this is the infinite geometric progression. So when talking about the Sn stands for sum of nth term. Okay, the sum of nth term of a geometric series An which equal to An r to power n minus 1 into r minus 1 if this is the in case of finite series. Okay, that is the finite series, there is a different formula. Infinite geometric series different, we can say this is the different formula. For infinite series, the formula is I can say the formula is S equal to A divided by 1 minus r. When the condition is r must have to less than 1. That is the very important things. Or we can say that when r less than 1, the infinite geometry series has the sum. In case of r modulus greater than 1, we cannot find out the value of infinite series. Remember, this is the condition. It must have r modulus must have to less than 1. That means I can say minus 1 less than equal to r less than equal to 1. Then we can say not less than, we can say minus 1 less than r less than 1. In this case we can find out the sum of infinite geometric progression value. Okay. Let us, we have to discuss by taking the, we can say taking the example, we must have to understand. It is the summary, we can say, dear learners, very important thing is we must have to understand the formula. Formula means we have summarized that formula, that is the very important things. Suppose 1, 4, 7, 10, 13, you remember this is the infinite arithmetic. When talking about infinite arithmetics, we cannot find out the sum, you cannot find out, no sum you cannot find out. I am talking, this is in case of arithmetic progression. When the, you know, that the, we can say the finite arithmetic progression, that means 3, 7, 11, 51. That means we can say the last term we know, the finite arithmetic sequence, the Sn ka value we already know, this is the Sn, we can say n by 2 a1 plus an, or we know that n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. This is the separate formula. But in case of finite geometric progression, that part we have discussed right now. If the geometric progression is finite, then there is the formula Sn value equal to a1 rn minus 1 by r minus 1. This is the formula Sn. When talking about infinite geometric series, there is the two conditions. One is finite, infinite. For infinite, if r greater than 1 or r less than equal to minus 1, you will not know sum. But r value equal to minus 1 less than equal to 1 within, that means r value if rise between minus 1 to 1, that means modulus of r less than equal to minus 1, we can say there is the formula, that is Sn equal to a1 divided by 1 minus r. That is the very important things, dear learners, because this is the summary of the sum of n terms of in case of arithmetic progression and geometric progression. Arithmetic progression, if it is infinite, we cannot find out the sum. If it is the finite, that is the formula we have already discussed. And if it is geometric progression, again it is whether finite or infinite. In case of finite, there is a separate formula. In case of infinite, again divided r value whether less than equal to -1 or greater than equal to -1, then also there is a different formula. By using that formula, we can find out sum of nth term of an arithmetic progression as well as the geometric progression. Let us discuss, we have discussed the example. Suppose find the sum of first 10 terms of sequence 1, 3, 9, 7. Dear learners, you just observe. That is the very important things. That is the very important things, that the sequence is given 1, 3, 9, 27, ... Okay. And we are going to find out the value of, find the sum S10. We are going to find out the S10 value. Okay. What is the value of S10 value? And first you have to check. First criteria is you must have to check what is the value of common ratio. Common ratio 3 by 1, 3, 9 by 3, that is 3, 27 by 9, that is 3, that is value equal to r equal to 3. Okay. And we have know that SN formula, we know that part we have just discussed. That means we can say very simply, we can say that formula, that is the very important A1 into r n raised to the power n minus 1 by r minus 1, or we can say A into r raised to the power n minus 1 divided by r minus 1. That formula we must have to use. Dear learners, just you see, that formula is, we can say Sn equal to A into r raised to the power n minus 1 divided by r minus 1. Okay. Because finite part we are going to find out. Finite means 10th term we are going to find out. So, here what is we are going to find out? Sum of S10. S10 we are going to find out, and R value we already know, that value equal to 3. So, now S10, or we can say S sum of S term 10th term, which equal to the value of A, that means 1 into R value we already know 3 raised to the power n is equal to, that is given the 10, 3 raised to the power 10 minus 1 divided by, I can say r minus 1, that means 3 minus 1. So, again we will solve very simply, I can say 3 raised to the power 10 minus 1 divided by 2. That value gives the 10th sum of, we can say sum of first 10th term of the sequence 1, 3, 9, 7. That is the formula. We have to use that formula, then we can find out the value of sum of nth term of geometric progression. Now, we will be moved to the next very important things. Find the sum of, if possible, the sequence is given here. The sequence is like 1 plus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 4 plus 1 by 8 plus ... Okay. Dear learners, you just observe whether can the sum is possible or not possible. Okay. Remember, this is the infinite series. This is the infinite series, because the last term we do not know, and we have to find out the possibility of. When talking about possibility, we have to check the common ratio, the modulus of common ratio. If modulus of common ratio is less than 1, then we can find out, otherwise we cannot find out. So, for these purposes, first part is we have to check the value of r. The value of r means we can say 1 by 2 divided by 1 or 1 by 4 divided by 1 by 2. Okay. So, you all case 1 by 2, you will find 1 by 2, because 1 by 4 divided by 1 by 2, that value equal to also 1 by 2. And when talking about find the, we can the sum, that value sum equal to, we know that a divided by, I can say 1 minus, we can say 1 minus r. Okay. And when talking about a value, we already know 1 by 1 minus 1 by 2. So, I can say 1 by 1 minus 2 means 1 minus 1 by 2, that means I can say 1 divided by 1 by 2 and that value equal to 2. So, first case is here we can find out very important result we can give, that is very important thing, that the sum is possible. First we have to declare the sum is possible, the possibility of sum is there, and the sum which is equal to the value equal to 2. That is the very important thing. In case of infinite series, we must have to check the modulus value of r, that means the value of a common ratio must have to less than equal to 1. Then we can find out sum of nth term of a infinite geometric series, otherwise we cannot find out. Okay. Dear learners, now we will be moved to the next part, that is the very important things, we can say the distance, that is the very important result we can say, the distance in centimeter covered by simple pendulum. We can say a simple pendulum in a consecutive second are 16, we can say 16, 12, 9. Okay. How much time is required to become rest? That is the very peculiar day-to-day life problem we have to come across when you use the geometric progression. You just observe this geometric progression. The value is given 16, 12, 9, dot, 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 dot. That means here we can say the value of A is given 16 and R is given, the value of R I can say 12 by 16 or 9 by 12, you will find, suppose I would like to take 12 by 16, we can say 3 by 4, the value of R equal to 3 by 4. The question is asking how much time require in order to become rest position by the simple pendulum, and it is the geometric progression, and infinite times the in the form of geometric progression the pendulum will be moved. When pendulum become to reach the rest position, that means we can say at a particular point it will be rest. So, that sum of how much time means sum of terms require, how much terms it will be moving. That means I can say Sn equal to A divided by 1 minus R. Okay. So, I can write A stand here, A value of A is given 16 divided by 1 minus the value of R equal to 3 by 4. We know that why we put this formula, because the value of R which equal to 3 by 4 which is less than equal to 1. Okay. That is why this formula we have put it. Now, when we solve 16 divided by 4 minus 3, that means 1 by 4. So, I can say 16 into 4 by 1 which equal to 64 seconds. Dear learners, you see how we have easily solved this problem by using the sum of n term of a geometric progression. That means I can say that 64 seconds require in order to reach the rest position by the simple pendulum. Okay. Dear learners, when talking about the geometric progression, another concept very important things, that is the geometric mean. Geometric mean, very simply we can say, when talking about geometric mean, we can write GM. GM equal to square root of AB. This is the formula. If A and B be the two term, then geometric mean between the two term the square root of AB. For example, suppose the question is asking find out the geometric mean of, we can say the 3 by 2 and 27 by 2. Okay. Now, here geometric mean I can write square root of 3 by 2 into 27 by 2. Okay. So, I can write 81 by 4 square root, I can write 9 by 2. That is the very important things. We can find out the geometric mean by using that formula square root of AB. Okay. Dear learners, take another example. Suppose I would like to take 4 and that is given. Suppose 4, 36 and 324. These are the GP and geometric progression. Insert 2 more geometric progression. The question is asking 2 more geometric progression. दोनों geometric we can say more number so that it again a geometric progression. Okay. So we can say geometric progression, then we have to find out the geometric mean. So between the geometric mean 4 and 36, first mean we can say the first geometric mean GM1, which equal to I can say 4 into 36 square root. So simply I can say 2 into 36 square root, that is 6, that answer will be 6 into 12, that is 12. Suppose the second geometric mean, I can say the second geometric mean I can write 36 into 326 square root. So I can write 36 square root equal to 6 into 18, that means that square root you will get 108. So dear learners, I can say for the then again the geometric progression will be, first term will be 4, next term will be 12, next term will be 36, next term will be 108 and next term will be 326. Then you see it is also a geometric progression because the common ratio 12 by 4 3, 36 by 12 3, 108 by 36 3, 326 0 divided by 108. That means all cases the common ratio, we can say the common ratio is the fixed quantity. Dear learners, basically when talking about geometric progression, very important thing is the common ratio must have to a fixed quantity. Okay. And dear learners, basically we have discussed about what exactly the geometric progression is and how we have to find out nth term of a geometric progression and sum of nth term of a geometric progression. Also we have to discuss about geometric mean, how we have to find geometric mean between the two term of a geometric progression. And it is very important we can apply this formula in our day-to-day life problem what we have discussed today. And I would like to suggest you that you must have to go through our website, that is www.nios.ac.in online course material, because online course material you will find a lot of video tutorials, audio program, text material, and so regularly watch our PM eVidya 12 program, that is on the program based on the senior secondary level. I hope that dear learners you have enjoyed learning with me. In our next session we will be more discuss about different concept in mathematics. Thank you learners.